Hi everyone, thanks so much for being here. Give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Now, just in case I come across a bit kind of meh, don't worry about it. It's just that hospital, they kind of recently did a huge number on me. But so now I find it very, very hard to concentrate. Sometimes I can't even put a sentence together. It's terrible. And reality just kind of right now. But you know, lemons and life and that kind of stuff, because now I realise that in this condition I can now run for president. Talking of which, what the hell has happened to that guy? I mean, I'm not political, I mean like left wing, right wing, same bird. But the guy started to make really, really stupid, insane decisions, right? Oh yeah, he's over 67, right? So shouldn't he be forced to retire? In fact, they're all over 67. Shouldn't they all be forced to retire? I mean, the only good thing they're doing now is lining their own pockets, right? So I'm thinking, clear out the entire federal government and then replace it with young people. I'm going to kind of put this on YouTube, and so if you never see me again, just realise I've been Kennedy-ficated. Snow White, what the hell happened to her then? I mean, one minute she's all sweet and innocent, and the next minute she's all bitter and twisted. I was talking with a friend of mine who reckons that she may have lost her virginity to an arsehole. She said, or she may have just lost her arsehole's virginity. So what happened to me then, this hospital thing? Well, I had this thing called sepsis. It's like blood poisoning. It's what you get if you hang around with crack-smoking vampires. So I end up in hospital. Now back home, that has a national healthcare system. It takes about like 5 or 6 days. Over here, where you have to pay out an arm and leg for insurance, 4.5 months. I was told that the hospital I went to was owned by this guy called, what's his name, Mr. Krabs, because they took one look at my insurance policy and went, money! So they sent me home day after Thanksgiving. Oh God, I was so thankful as well, because they made me into a completely different person. It was almost like an Ubermensch, but less Nietzsche and more Wish.com. Like one of the things, I was now in a wheelchair. Had anyone been in a wheelchair before? Because you get the strangest of superpowers. Because it's like as soon as you sit down in a wheelchair, everyone suddenly treats you like a moron. Not only that, but mundane things like putting on clothes becomes hard work. So I bought a bunch of tracksuits, and Amazon, in their weird wisdom, sent everything I now wear is the same shade of grey. But I'm the kind of person that if life gives you lemons, what do? You create one of those special Kool-Aids, right? So I thought, why not start a cult? And I thought, okay, what philosophy can we use? I thought, what about the cult of metism? Because everything's kind of meh right now, isn't it? As I can remember, I was in the bathroom and holding a razor thinking, should I even shave anymore? Or should I just go like, meh, meh? I went to Walmart to buy some coffee. Folgers instant coffee is now $12 a jar. Are you kidding me? For that price, I might as well start smoking meth. So now I've got a meth problem. I never got over COVID. And I'm not talking about the disease, you know, the thing that, you know, makes you cough and kills you. Very much like when your grandparents were told that smoking 60 cigarettes an hour was actually good for them. Now I'm talking about working from home. So working from home, do you ever get that day when you wake up and you think, you know, why am I even, getting dressed? I might as well just be relaxing in my own house and wear what I wear in bed, right? So I'm getting stronger, but this body it's not as fit as it used to be, and I really don't like looking at this thing naked, you know? Which coincidentally is exactly what my manager said on the Zoom call. So now I'm unemployed. But you know, life gives you lemons, so what do? You start yourself a Jonestown. If anyone's got a couple of acres of land that you want to give away. So now we're all cult members, because this is actually an initiation ceremony. What can we call our members? I was thinking like metists. That sounds like a method, doesn't it? What about hoboster? It's like a hipster, but a little bit more homeless looking. And instead of drinking IPA out of an old Kilner jar, then drink something classy, like, I don't know, MD 2020 out of a Folgers container, right? Oh, and we can start something like a fight club, but, a little less violent. So instead of beating each other up, we can just run up to strangers and yell boo, and then call it Fright Club. So I have a close, but I've got to give you a warning. It's definitely not intended for people that don't like the word moist. In fact, usually when I'm finished, everyone is disgusted. But that's what you get when you see with people in wheelchairs. So I've got a friend who's got a child. The child's about like a toddler age. So they're reading the book on how to bring up kids. And it says that your kid may start having temper tantrums. So don't cater to it because it can mess up later in life. So it doesn't matter if your kid's kicking, screaming and yelling, ignore them. And that, my friends, is exactly how my first child drowned.